Success is something you attract by the person you become. Jim Rohn, ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a simple question. Have you ever met someone who just seems to attract success? Everything they touch turns to gold, opportunities come their way, and life, well, it just seems to open doors for them. And maybe you've thought, what are they doing that I'm not? Let me tell you something, mister. Shove once told me if you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. You don't chase success. You become the kind of person who attracts it. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. 6 simple habits practiced consistently that attract success like a magnet. One of the most powerful habits that attract success is the willingness to take full responsibility for your life. Many people spend their time pointing fingers, blaming circumstances, or complaining about things beyond their control. They say, the economy is bad, or my boss doesn't appreciate me, or I didn't get a fair chance. But success never comes to those who live in the world of excuses. The moment you decide to stop blaming others and start owning your decisions is the moment you gain real power. When you take responsibility, you acknowledge that no matter what has happened in the past or what challenges you face now, the way forward lies in your hands. It's a shift from being a victim of circumstances to becoming the captain of your own ship. This doesn't mean ignoring external realities or pretending life is easy. It means recognizing that your reactions, your attitudes, and your choices determine your future more than anything else. Jim Rohn famously said, "If it is to be, it's up to me." That simple phrase carries immense wisdom. When you internalize it, you stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems or hand you success on a silver platter. You start taking charge, making deliberate decisions, and learning from failures. Every successful person you admire has this habit in common. They accept where they are but refuse to stay there without trying to improve. Taking responsibility is the foundation upon which all other success habits rest. Without it, even the best plans and intentions fall flat. It empowers you to face challenges head on, to learn from mistakes, and ultimately, to attract the kind of success that lasts. Successful people understand that the mind is like a garden. It needs constant nourishment to grow and flourish. One of the most powerful habits that attract success is the commitment to daily reading and learning. The world is full of knowledge waiting to be discovered, and those who invest time in feeding their minds with valuable information are always a step ahead. You don't have to spend hours every day, but even a small daily habit, just 20 or 30 minutes, can make a massive difference over time. Reading is more than just absorbing facts. It's about opening your mind to new ideas, fresh perspectives, and proven strategies that others have used to overcome challenges and achieve greatness. When you read consistently, you learn from the experiences of successful people without having to endure the same trials yourself. Books, articles, podcasts, and other learning tools act as mentors guiding you toward better decisions and greater opportunities. Jim Rohn often said, "Miss a meal if you have to, but don't miss a book." That's because physical nourishment feeds your body, but intellectual nourishment feeds your soul and your future. Imagine what happens if you multiply those 30 minutes by 365 days, nearly 200 hours a year of growth and inspiration. That's like compressing years of learning into a single calendar. The habit of daily learning builds confidence, sharpens your skills, and equips you to handle life's challenges more effectively. It keeps your mind sharp and your motivation high. In a world that's constantly changing, those who commit to learning keep evolving, making success not just possible, but inevitable. One of the most important habits that successful people cultivate is the practice of setting clear, written goals. Many people go through life with vague ideas about what they want, but they never take the time to put those ideas into writing or create a clear plan to achieve them. Without clarity, it's easy to get distracted, lose focus, or drift aimlessly through opportunities. Writing down your goals transforms abstract dreams into concrete targets. giving your mind a clear direction and something specific to work toward. When you write your goals, you're making a commitment to yourself. It's a way of saying, this is important. This is what I intend to achieve. The written word has a power that spoken thoughts often lack. It helps you visualize the future and makes your intentions real. It also provides a roadmap, a step-by-step guide that keeps you accountable and on track, especially during times of challenge or doubt. Jim Rohn taught that success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, and goals help define those disciplines. When your goals are clear and visible, you know exactly what habits to build, what skills to develop, and what sacrifices to make. It keeps you from wasting time on distractions or chasing after things that don't serve your bigger vision. Furthermore, writing down goals allows you to measure progress. You can celebrate milestones, adjust your approach if needed, and keep your motivation strong. Without goals, it's like driving a car without a destination. You'll move, but you won't necessarily arrive where you want. If you want to attract success, start by setting specific, written goals. Take the time to clarify what you want, and watch how your focus and energy begin to align with the life you're determined to create. The people you spend the most time with have a profound impact on who you become. Success is rarely a solo journey. It's shaped and influenced by the company you keep. Surrounding yourself with growth-minded, positive, and ambitious individuals is one of the most powerful habits that attract success. When you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge your thinking, and hold you accountable, you raise your own standards and expectations. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are focused on complaining, making excuses, or stuck in negative patterns, chances are you'll be pulled down with them. But if your circle is filled with learners, doers, and dreamers who believe in growth, you'll find yourself lifted higher. Their habits, attitudes, and mindset become contagious. Growth-minded people push you to think bigger, try harder, and step outside your comfort zone. They celebrate your wins and encourage you to learn from setbacks. This kind of environment breeds confidence, resilience, and motivation. It makes the path to success feel not only possible, but inevitable. Sometimes attracting success means making tough decisions about who you allow into your inner circle. It can mean distancing yourself from relationships that drain your energy or hold you back. It's not about abandoning friends, but about being intentional with your time and influence. Jim Rohn used to say, "You can't change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight." Changing your direction often starts with changing who you walk beside. When you surround yourself with people who are growing, learning, and succeeding, you set yourself up to do the same. Success, after all, is as much about the company you keep as it is about the work you do. Motivation is a powerful feeling, but it's often fleeting, like a spark that lights a fire only to flicker out quickly. Relying solely on motivation to achieve success is risky because it comes and goes. What separates successful people from the rest is their ability to practice discipline, even when motivation fades. Discipline is the steady, consistent action that keeps you moving forward, day after day, regardless of how you feel. When you develop discipline, you create habits that don't depend on mood or circumstances. You get up early, put in the work, and stick to your plan, whether you're inspired or tired. It's the difference between doing something because you feel like it and doing it because you know it's necessary. Success requires showing up consistently, especially on the days when you don't want to. Jim Rohn often said that discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. It's those small, disciplined choices made every day that compound into big results over time. Whether it's practicing a skill, maintaining a healthy routine, or following through on a goal, discipline builds momentum. Once momentum is established, it becomes easier to stay on track and resist distractions or temptations. Motivation can push you to start, but discipline is what ensures you finish. It's what keeps the engine running when the initial excitement wears off. Many people start with enthusiasm but quit when obstacles appear or when they don't see immediate results. Discipline teaches patience and persistence, two qualities essential to long-term success. In short, discipline creates the foundation on which success is built. When you commit to disciplined action, no matter how small, you build trust with yourself and prove that you are serious about your goals. This trust becomes the fuel that powers your journey toward success, attracting opportunities and achievements along the way. Success is not about what you can get from others. It's about what you can give. The people who attract lasting success understand that the key is to provide more value than they take. This means going beyond just doing the minimum or fulfilling obligations. It means serving others genuinely, solving problems, and exceeding expectations in everything you do. When you focus on giving value, you build trust and goodwill that create opportunities you never imagined. Businesses grow because they solve real problems for their customers. Leaders succeed because they empower and inspire their teams. The same principle applies in every area of life. The more you give, the more you receive. It's a natural law of reciprocity. Jim Rohn often emphasized the importance of becoming a person of value rather than simply seeking rewards. If you concentrate on improving yourself and making a meaningful difference, the rewards, whether financial, relational, or personal, will follow. People are naturally drawn to those who contribute positively, who lift others up, and who bring solutions instead of complaints. Providing value also means having a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Instead of worrying about what you might lose, focus on what you can offer. This shift changes your approach to work, relationships, and life itself. When you give more than you take, you create a positive cycle where success attracts even more success. Ultimately, attracting success is about becoming the kind of person who enriches the lives of others. It's about being generous with your time, knowledge, and effort. The more value you provide, the more the world rewards you in return. Success, then, is not just about personal gain, it's about contribution, impact, and making a difference.